Hi, hello, and welcome. I'm definitely not Clarence, and you're watching me play some World of Warcraft Midnight. The reset just came through on EU, so we are going to go ahead and see what we can do on the first actual week of the Midnight preseason. It's no longer early access week or whatever, where you couldn't really do a bunch of the weekly stuff, so let's jump into it. First of all, oh my god, that is just so cool looking. I mean, that is just cool looking as hell. And this city is also absolutely drop dead gorgeous, so that is something that I'm still not used to. I like fly into it and I'm like, holy shit, this is beautiful. Durnagal was cool and all, but this is my jam. So we have some new NPCs here since the reset hit. It's these guys. One of them is basically going to give us a dungeon quest to do Magister's Terrace on any difficulty. That's fine. And the other one's going to have us do any seasonal dungeon on any difficulty. I don't know which dungeons are seasonal, but I am going to for sure be doing the South Thurils soiree. So we're going to go ahead and accept that one. And that'll give me a pinnacle cache. And let me just take a quick look. Does the pinnacle cache give veteran gear? No, it gives adventurer gear in the preseason. I'm not too excited about that because I've managed to get this character to 225. So I have full adventurer gear. And I have a champion trinket, which I will tell you where I got from in a second, as well as a champion helmet, which I will also tell you where I got from in a moment. But first, I want to go and see how much of stuff I can upgrade. One thing to note is we no longer require Valor Stones. We just need these Dawn Crests and gold. That's all we need to upgrade things. Another nice thing is I do not need Adventurer Dawn Crests to upgrade anything other than Adventurer gear. You don't need it for Veteran gear. For Veteran gear, you will need Veteran Dawn Crests. So you don't have to worry about saving this for higher tier stuff. As you can see, when I go here, it requires Champion Dawn Crests. So there's no overlap where it used to be runed and weathered and carved and all sorts of different crests. And now it's just for the upgrade track that you need them for. That's what they're called. And that, I think, is quite nice. So when we have an item, so here, for instance, this is a cloak. I have a cloak that's 224 item level, 2 out of 6 adventure. This one's 1 out of 6. All I need is 10 gold to upgrade this. And that is fairly cheap. I think that's perfectly fair. I'm going to go ahead and use this cloak that I just upgraded because it has haste. I'd prefer the haste over the piece that I have right now. So I saved it for that so I can equip it. And we're going to look through a bunch of items and see if there's anything I can upgrade that doesn't require Dawn Crests. And it doesn't look, oh no, the necklace. We can upgrade the necklace once. So that is nice. We have done a little upgrade and that got us to 226 item level actually, which is kind of nice. We're going to go ahead and upgrade the weapon as well. Again, dirt cheap. It just costs gold and a bunch of crests, but I'm okay with that. It is also 20 crests per upgrade, it would seem. It's no longer 15 like it used to be. But I don't know how many crests we get for doing content, so that's something to take into consideration. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my trinket because it's at 4 out of 6, and I have some pantaloons that are 4 out of 6 as well. I'll upgrade them once, and that'll be that. I've used up all of the 100 crests that I could get earlier, or last week, I guess, before this reset. During early access and the first few days of the launch, I can get 100 more, so I'll use those as I need to. There's a quest for veteran equipment. These are just the quests you get. You got them before as well. Basically, you just get some gold, and I think you get some other rewards as well. I'm not 100% sure, but this is meant to be like a tutorial quest to tell you how to actually use the upgrade system and all of that. So one thing that we can do is we can do the prey system, the whatever the heck that thing is called. We're going to go down here and go into the Sanctum of Astalor or Astalor's Sanctum, whatever. And we're going to go see if we can do the difficulty that gives us hero gear. So 1 hero's prey. Hunt a prey target and return to crystalline vessel. Okay, so we got a little quest to do here. Now, here we have difficulty normal ones. I don't know if that is supposed to be how I get my hero gear. I don't think it is. Do the quest to unlock it, then start it from the table. Someone's already talking here. They say how to start the hard mode hunt and then do the quest. Okay, so I just need to go do some kind of hunt. We'll start with this guy right here. Yeah, let's start with that guy because we're going to do the thing in Silver Moon, or rather in Saltharil's Haven, the soiree thing. Why are we doing this? Well, because that is the weekly event. It'll give us a pinnacle cache, and it contains a piece of veteran equipment, which is going to be quite nice. Now, I'm not sure what the case is. Let's take a look at Dungeons Midnight. Let's take a look at Den of Nalarak. Can I go Mythic? Does it give Champion? No, it gives veteran gear. So we will do M0s. I, unfortunately, at the moment, am not prepared to really go into these. I want to go take a look at some, some guides, because I have experience these dungeons on normal, but I don't want to go in as a tank and then eat shit because I don't know what the boss is doing, what is expected of me. So I'm going to take a look at some guides. At the very least, I'm going to watch somebody play through them really quick to see what happens in the boss fights, so I can react accordingly when I jump into the dungeons. I think that's going to be a separate video, so if you're expecting that from this video, I'm sorry to disappoint you. This is going to be mostly me going through weeklies and trying to see what kind of gear I can get without having to fully commit by going into M0s. I'm going to go for this one because it'll cost me the least, it feels like. So let's send an invitation here. The reason I'm choosing between Blood Knights and Shades of the Row is because I want to get another Saltharil's Favor, and that is going to result in me having more weekly quests to do here, because by choosing someone, you get 3 of these Saltharil's Favor, and from choosing one that gives you an extra favor, you get another one. And these can be used to basically get another quest out of these people. The person I chose immediately has a quest for me. So you can see this thing, which will give me a lot of Silver Moon Court rep, which is awesome. And I'm hoping that getting a quest from these other guys as well will give me something like that too. Hold on. Yes, here, have a favor. That'll give me a quest, light snacks. Cool. No, it doesn't give me as much. It gives me lesser rewards, but this way I can get a lot more Brimming Arcana, which is used for the vendors here. And I get a bit more rep from each of these factions, so I think it's worth it. I'm going to try and bump them up all at the same time. I don't want to spam the same faction with the thing to max them out, because there's going to be negative rep from each of them. I'm also going to immediately grab the extra quest from this, because the first quest we got was to fortify runestones. And the runestone that we need to fortify is over there. Do I have latent arcana? I have no idea where I get these from. I think it's from doing these quests. I'm not 100% sure, but you use this latent arcana to activate a runestone. I'm going to look for a group that's doing this runestone, and I'm just going to sign up and see if somebody wants to hang out with me. They have already accepted me. We have some kind of guy here that's trying to do them. I'm going to go over here to where the runestone supposedly is. Never mind. Am I crazy? Where did the runestone go? Oh, here's the runestone. Okay. It's not active. Joining this guy's group actually deactivated the runestone. I'm a little confused as to what's going on. Am I at the wrong runestone? I thought it was this one. Nope, never mind. There's one over there. So I guess depending on the layer you're on, it's a different runestone. That's perfectly fine. We're just going to fly over to this one and see if that will actually work for us. It looks like people are heading over to that runestone now. Okay. Oh, somebody already has it active, so I'm just going to get started on stomping these guys out. It looks like you don't really need to have your own party. It looks like there's always going to be at least a few people doing this, so you don't have to do it yourself. And I also seemingly got to keep all my latent arcana that I would have to use to charge this runestone otherwise. 85%. There's a couple of more that we can pull over here. They should die very quickly, and that should bring us to 100%, which brings us to the next stage, which is, I think, to fight this one big guy. Yep. There we go. We're going to go in, pop all our stuff, and get busy swiping. And well, not really swiping. If you spam swipe on a bear character, you're doing it wrong. I'll tell you right now. Unless you're gathering a bull, don't spam swipe. And even then, you probably have better things to do, like dotting them up. After using one thrash to hit as many targets as possible, you smack the rest with Moonfire, and that works quite well. Anyway, don't spam swipe. It's weird. It doesn't do as much as you think it does. That looks like it is me done fortifying the runestone. Is it? Okay, that's ready to turn in over there. I'm going to now leave party as we have done the runestone thing. I'm going to go do the rest of these weeklies. This one is super easy. You just find these little worms and you right click them, and that's it. I have not seen them go hostile, so you don't even ever have to fight them. You just right click them. It's pretty good. And I imagine it's even better as a druid because you don't even have to dismount to do so. I think, okay, I can even share that progress with a random person that lands next to me. So that is just perfect. What an easy quest. I love it. That is done. We're going to move on to the next one. I have to purge 10 Twilight intruders. That sounds like my kind of weekly. All right, gonna find a bunch of enemies here and start moon firing. Okay, there we go. Even the little shadelings count, it looks like. So this is going to be very easy and very quick. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to hit them with the thing before I murder them. Okay. Well, that didn't really land on them. I'm gonna start throwing this at whoever's fighting anyone. By fire be purged, motherfuckers. Get out of here. I love that. Am I actually throwing Molotov cocktails at them? That is wild. All right, and one more enemy, and that should be done. There we go. That's 10 of them purged. I'm not even in combat with them. That's kind of hilarious. Now let's go over there, and we have to get fangs from the Nagas that are over there. Okay. Did you notice, by the way, that you can get Adventurer Dawnquests from going through these little orbs? It used to be a thing that you could do that before, and then they removed it. Now they've brought it back. I guess the Adventurer ones are easy. Ooh, we have a prey thing over here. Hold on. If I right-click this, then it coalesces. Okay, there's a minor coalesced anguish. And if I clear that, that should fill the bar, so to speak, for me hunting down my prey. Oh, and there's the there's the guy. There's the prey guy. I think he spawned in while I was fighting the big mob for the runestone thing, and I didn't even notice. I'm hoping that completing the prey thing lets me actually get prey hunt completed. See this quest, 1 hero's prey. If I complete that, I'm really hoping that I get to unlock the hero gear from prey. I'm not 100% sure how that works, but we're gonna find out together. That is a lot of bad guys over here. I love that. We're gonna get this quest done in no time. This is gonna be perfect. And moonbeam goes down. Sorry, lunar beam, whatever. Once the lunar beam goes down, business got serious in the open world, and that should clean up a group real quick. I haven't really bothered much with using my incarnation. The reason I don't use much incarnation is because it's overkill. Like, the mobs are gonna just explode either way, so I don't really bother with it. If I had less gear though, I might do that. Now I need to go get 8 bright feathers, and then we have a bunch of quests here to turn in. That's gonna be nice. It's gonna be good rep all around. I'm pretty happy about that. And then we're gonna focus on doing, is this a world boss? No, but it does drop a cloak that has 4 out of 6. I will get that just so I can upgrade my existing cloak, because my existing cloak has haste, and more haste is more gooder, I always say. Really, this is my quest. My quest is to pick up feathers. Okay, dude. These are some of these are more interesting than others. For instance, the kill the Nagas and get their fangs is much more interesting than this. But let's say if I was playing my Shadow Priest, which I really struggled on because it was very undergeared, and Shadow Priest is just not that great at open world content, at least not when it's undergeared, I would be very happy to pick up feathers instead of fight 12 mobs. Let's put it that way. But since I'm on my bear, I don't really care. Alrighty, I think I've done both of these quests now. Let's turn those in. Renown 11 has been unlocked, and as I mentioned before, I did get a helmet, a champion helmet already, and that champion helmet comes from me having done, or me having gotten rank 9 renown with Silvermoon. The way I got most of my renown is just doing all the side quests here. So if I turn on Warband complete quests, these quests I have done on other characters because I needed to get the Sojourner achievement to just get all the rep that I can from the zone. You'll see that there are a bunch of quests missing on this character because that is how I hit 90 on this character, is just doing the side quests. But on other characters I've been leveling, I've just been going, instead of through the main quest line, I've been doing these side quests just to get a bunch of the renown. Now if I go into Voidstorm, you can see there's a bunch of these quests because just yesterday while I was streaming, I was leveling my Fury Warrior by doing these side quests. I suggest doing the same thing, although do be warned, you don't really get as much gear from doing side quests as you would from doing the main quests. So if your character doesn't have gear from the War Within, I would suggest sticking to the campaign to get gear, to get higher levels and such, because if you fall behind in gear, it's really hard to catch back up. It's really, really annoying, actually. So yeah, just a word of caution. If you're playing a tank, it doesn't matter what your gear is. Just do your thing, man. But if you're playing some kind of squishy class like a priest, definitely recommend running running the main quest, because that way you will get more gear. You will get more upgrades and whatnot. and that'll make life a lot easier. Just gonna do this little bonus objective here by cleaning up the haven. I think this wine glass, if I interact with it, nope, nothing happens if I interact with it. What if I interact with this one? Nothing happens. Okay, never mind. Okay, so this bonus objective seems to be a little bit bugged out because, you know, this is very thoroughly tested by the 0 QA people that Blizzard has on staff. It seems that the irritated nobles want you to get them a drink, but when I go up to a wine glass and I interact with it, nothing actually happens. Maybe I need to reload to make this work. Let's give that a shot. If that doesn't work, I'll even relog. All right, let's try this again. I right-click it, nothing happens. Okay, somehow I am not surprised at all. Doesn't seem to matter what I do. Like none of the drinks are really interactable. I guess I do have to log out. So let's do a little log out and log back in. Probably not going to fix it, but you know, I can't say I didn't try. And logging back in. Also, this loading screen I wanted I want it as a painting in my house. I'm not joking. I legitimately think it's gorgeous. I really want it as a painting in my house. Can I now grab a drink? I cannot grab. Okay. I can't complete my bonus objective. Maybe I need to leave the area and come back, and then I can do one of the other things for the bonus objective. That would be really cool if I could do another thing for the bonus objective. Bonus objective is active. So yesterday, or the last time I did this, there was something to interact with here, but now it seems like it wants me to do the drink thing because it's highlighted basically. Oh no, never mind. Hold on. There's something over here. Aha, a marked card. Boom. Okay, never mind. Screw the drinks. I just didn't see the little card. Very nice. Now I didn't really need to do that whole quest thing. I really didn't need to do that. But I did get this surplus bag of party favors. And I think you get this just for doing the runestone thing that takes supposedly 5 people, but you don't really need to group up for it. There's always people doing stuff. Anyway, I got this for doing that, I believe. So we're going to open that up and see. Wait a second. It said veteran gear. Am I crazy? No, this is surplus. Wait, Apex cash. Also adventurer gear. Am I stupid? I could have sworn that there was something I could do that would give me a veteran piece. Whatever. I guess they changed it. Maybe the tooltip says one thing on one place and another thing on another place. I don't know. That's really annoying though. I got the same belt I already have, which is disappointing to say the least. But I could have sworn that at some point, editing lad, make sure you check and look where the thing said veteran piece, or just show me that I was wrong. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, you're right. I don't appreciate you enough. Well, anyway, I'm going to go turn in this weekly quest, which also is probably not going to give me a veteran piece. Oh, man, the preseason sucks, dude. At least a veteran piece for my trouble. That's all I ask. We did get a Radiant Spark Dust, season maximum 1. Okay, so that's the current maximum, probably increase. Where does it go? It goes here. So Spark of Radiance. Okay, so I can only get 1 spark this week. I thought it was 2. I thought somebody said 2, but I don't know for sure. Anyway, Renown 10 has been achieved by, I think it's Void Storm. Cool. Finery funds and cosmetic tabards available. Cool. We got a staff, which is versatility mastery. I have haste versatility. I prefer that. It does have avoidance, but I don't really care. That is good to bender, I guess. There we go. Oh, this is the Catalyst Steward. Okay. And now I have still just 1 of these Sparks of Radiance. And I do believe you need 2 of them per piece of gear, if I'm not mistaken. Because they got rid of the Fractured Sparks. And now you just have Sparks, but it takes twice as many to craft anything. So where a one-hander used to cost 1 spark, now it costs 2. And a 2-hander costs 4. Let's take a quick look here at my leatherworking skill to show you what I mean. These boots cost 2 sparks. We only have 1. And the reason for that is because instead of taking 2 fractured to turn into a spark, they now just give you a spark. And I think that's an improvement. I think that's quite nice. Because then I don't have to spend Valor Stones or anything or gold just to turn it into a full spark. Thank they got rid of Valor Stones, dude. I cannot begin to explain how happy I am that Valor Stones don't exist anymore in this game. Okay, anyway, let's go back out here and see if we can't get into some trouble. We're going to go and do the world quest here that we have. And that world quest is actually for prey. So because of the little crystal that you can see, that'll progress our hunt a little bit more. So once we fully progress our hunt, we will be able to find where the prey is, and then we're gonna just beat the bejesus out of them and they won't respawn and come back to fight us. Pretty much every time I get into combat while I have prey active, I have had them visit me to come fight me, and that makes it pretty easy to do this. Just do something in the zone, like some kind of activities or whatever, and you will find the prey. If you have everything already done in the zone, then you can just go ahead and do the prey world quests, which are also really nice. So I just need to land outside of the circles projected by these ghouls, and then I can take care of the prey world quests, which is going to be nice. There seems to be some mobs here that I can skin real quick. Don't mind if I do. There have been some hyper spawns that have been abused by people. Oh goodness, I got stunned by this. I got teleported around. There have been some spawns, like hyper spawns, that have been abused by people for leatherworking. And it has, yeah, you know, not really been that great for the price of leatherworking products. I have disabled the trap. Does that give me hunt progress? I think it does. I think I saw another one somewhere else. Like another one of the traps from the things that I'm hunting. All right, well, that was a world quest for prey progress. That is good. Is there another one active now? It doesn't seem like it, but there is something active down here, like a world quest. I'm gonna go do that. As you can see, this is now more like red than it was just grayed out before. That's because I've added progress. Oh, there's something over there that is prey related. It's probably like a little thing that coalesces into a mob I can kill. Let's go ahead and activate that. While I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and pull some other creatures that I can fight or skin, I should say. This mauler, for instance, as well. Let's get everything grouped up. Oh, okay, while fighting the thing for prey, the actual prey mob showed up. Well, this looks like a good time to pop my berserk, or rather my incarn, so I can do a bit more damage. There we go. It's already falling back. That's wonderful. We're going to go ahead and interact with some skinning mobs here real quick. And then we're going to interact with the remnant of anguish. And then we're going to go over to this red smoke thing, because then we can just bonk him on the head, and that gives us hunt progress, which is wonderful. And now I think we're almost done. Your prey is nearly revealed. Okay, I'm gonna go do this world quest. And what do I need to do here? I need to kill 10 cultists and destroy the camp. I can do that. I need to find a good spot where I can pull just a bazillion mobs. I don't want to have to deal with fighting one mob at a time. Yeah, I'm just gonna get out of here. I don't want to fight that mob. It doesn't even count towards progress. Oh, destroying the camp is quite easy for the world quest, it looks like. I may as well just do that above ground, because then I can land in flight form, right click this, and move on. But I think getting into a fight might not be a bad idea, because that way I can have the prey spawn in and I can get the final bit of progress for the hunt. Does just completing world quests actually count as hunt progress? I wonder, because I know doing activities in the zone is what draws it out, but I don't know if just doing the activity without actually engaging in a fight with the prey counts towards hunt progress. I guess we're going to find out. I'll try not to fight anything and complete this quest by just clicking things like this, and then he won't show up, right? And then I'll know that if just doing world quest... no, never mind. I need to fight 10 cultists. I forgot that I can't just destroy the camp. I have to actually murder a bunch of them. There we go. The camp has been destroyed. Now I need to find cultists to murder. There's a couple of them here. Couple of guys that were up to no good. Started culting up in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my prey got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in silver mode." What? Oh, these mobs are elites. They have a lot of health, huh? Okay. I can see why this quest has the elite outline, is because the mobs, they're elites. I should get into a group just to find more people that are doing this, so I can progress this more quickly. Although I need to kill these before I get invited, if I do get invited, or before I accept the invite if I do get invited, because I think I'm gonna get phased if I accept the thingy. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna kill these before I accept that. Any moment now. Any moment now. I think they invited someone else. Oh, no, they did not. There we go. I'm just gonna fight all of these mobs. I'm gonna pop all my stuff, and that should be a good chunk of them dead. I've killed 3 somehow. Oh, and there's the prey. So we'll just fight the prey as well on top of all the other mobs that I'm fighting. That kind of works out. That should actually get me to the point where the prey is fully revealed. He's going to get injured now, and he's going to fall back or whatever. In other words, run the f*** away. And my prey is still nearly revealed, not fully revealed. That's a little bit irritating, but okay. And there we go. World quest completed while on a prey hunt is what it gave me. It was like an optional thing. Oh yeah, prey world quest completed. Okay. And that's me done with this. The priest should be done. I think we joined another group. I don't know what the case is really, but I'm going to leave now because I'm done with my quest and I'm going to skedaddle and do my thing. Is this... Okay, this is actually where he is. It is normal difficulty prey. I don't think we're going to get a hero piece or whatever out of this. I don't think you can even get hero pieces, honestly, looking at it. Oh, and we got a fine white-tempered hide. Oh, okay, never mind. We can't do that while flying. That was good to know. But that is from skinning things. It's like the profession knowledge thing that we had in the War Within, where you do skinning and you get that to happen. Okay, somebody's already fighting this guy. Let me help by getting this guy off of our mage friend here. Is this... Yeah, this is where we kill him because he's below half health and he is... Yeah, that's him gone. 30 minutes it took me to do that. Oh shit, really? I've been recording for 30 minutes? That's crazy. Anyway, let's head back to Silvermoon and turn in that quest and see if that gets us to unlock the hard mode of the hunts, and whether or not that actually gives us access to better gear than what we're getting right now from the normal hunts. From the normal hunts, I think we're going to get, yeah, adventurer equipment, or is this from something else? I don't know. We're going to open this up and see what I get. I get myself a necklace with not great stats, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Maybe it's better stats for some other spec. I don't know. So for Midnight, instead of having a bazillion characters that I play for one series and then never touch again, I'm going to have a bunch of forever characters, which I'm going to try to use for series, but if they have rating already, I'm going to not use those characters. And what I mean for series and whatnot is I do these 0 to hero series, if you're new to the channel, where I take a brand new character and I go from 0 rating to 2.5k or 3k depending on the character. So instead of making a brand new character for every single series I do, I'd rather first use one of my forever characters and then have a geared character, or at least somewhat geared character, from doing the series. Anyway, we have completed one of the 4 hunts we can do. We've done this guy's quest now, and oh, he wants us to just go. Okay, I thought I had to actually fully follow him. Thank goodness. He was walking. He was RP walking. He was going full RP. Silvermoon gets to people that way. Okay. I'm ready. What do I need to be ready for? I need to imbue weaponry. Okay. Imbuing weaponry with anguish or something. Skin and soul alike. Okay, cool. And now the next thing is arcane construct. Ooh, okay. A docile mana worm, if I imbue it with the thing, becomes an anguish imbued worm. That is a threat. Okay. And that is some real Bond villain level shit right there, Astalor. So I don't know how I feel about this, but you just keep giving me loot and I'll keep doing whatever you want. Prey difficulty hard, and I've unlocked a bunch more hunts. Okay, there is a Nexus Edge Hadim here, which is difficulty hard. What we're going to do instead is we're going to go over to, I guess, Zulaman and do Nadra the Starving. A hard one gives veteran equipment, not hero equipment, but maybe I can do an even higher difficulty, or is that going to unlock next week or something? Let's actually take a look. There's like a progress to the hunting journey or whatever. If I look at this book and peruse its pages, prey random hunt. Okay, so we're progressing through this 3,000 out of 400. 4,000, 3,000 out of 400, 3,000 out of 4,000. Let's take a look here. When do we unlock Prey Nightmare mode? So I need to do quite a bit more hunts to get progress for that. Okay. And I'm assuming Nightmare mode hunts give you better loot. Okay, and Nightmare mode is the highest difficulty, it would seem. Okay, cool, nice. I like that. So when we get to level 4, we get Nightmare mode, and that is probably going to unlock the highest level of gear. I don't think we can unlock that right now, this week, but I'm gonna probably work on that during the stream, because this I think this is pretty fun. This is a pretty cool way to sort of engage me and make me want to do actual prey stuff. So that's cool. Also, if you didn't know, if you've done the campaign, you can talk to Soradormi here in the inn where the innkeeper is on this lounge chair. You talk to her and you can skip the campaign quests. So on my priest that has not done any campaign quests, that has literally just done world, or what are they called, side quests all the way to 90, I can go to Soradormi and skip all the campaign quests. In my opinion, we should have been able to do that by talking to Lorthamar, who gives us the quest to start the campaign quests, but I don't know, they moved it to that, so what can I say? We are on our way to go and do the Are we gonna go and do the abundance event? What the heck? What did I even try to say? I don't even know at this point. We're gonna go and do the abundance event, because I think if I do that, I get to get myself a champion necklace from the Zulaman Renown. If you open up Shift J, Amani tribe at Renown 9, I think we get, where is it, 10? Where do I get the champion necklace? Ooh, acquiring a powerful necklace requires level 90. Okay, so at rank 9 Renown, you get yourself the necklace. But what do I need to do to get the necklace? That is the question. We're gonna go to the Renown NPC, quartermaster guy, find fashion funding. Okay, that's fine. You don't buy it, you instead get it from doing probably the abundance thing. So let's figure out, where do I get the abundance quest? It's in the middle of the area. Abundant lands, which is the abundance vendor. Can I actually buy anything from you? No, I can't. Okay, well, let's go do that weekly now. I'm supposed to go all the way up there, so let's do that. So I looked up a little guide, and it says that I am supposed to get a quest from the renowned quartermaster that is called an abundance of wealth, but I don't think that works that way, because I did it and I didn't get anything. Anyway, abundant awakening, abundance vendor. What do you sell, bud? What do you sell, bud? Oh, a pangolin mount. That's cool. And a burb mount and a set of cloaks. Okay, whatever. I'm supposed to speak to Dundun. Learn the ways of abundance. So this is like a tutorial quest. Okay. So what is this? I collect 31 by running into it. I can do mining. Even if I don't have mining, I can do this. Okay. Oh, I see. Like hitting them actually drops these little things. It doesn't immediately give you the stuff. Some of it bumps into you. Okay, cool. We're learning. We're out here learning. These seem to respawn very quickly, so I don't think I'm meant to keep farming them. And passive abundant combatant. Okay, so this one doesn't really seem to fight back. Okay, cool. I've defeated him. Now I get some stuff. Okay, and then here, what do I do here? I deposit 100 to... Oh, so I can use abundance to keep unlocking further into the cave. Now I have to fight some here that are not so friendly. That's fine. I'll drop my lunar beam and that should make pretty quick work of them. Okay, so killing enemies seems to be the best way to gather abundance, at least so far. I'm cool with that. There's a bunch more over here. Can't carry any more. Let's go ahead and deposit 300. That should unlock the next section. Or do I need even more? It looks like I need even more. So let's go and murder some more stuff because that seems to be a good way to do it. Wait, I'm running out of time? Oh no, I was supposed to run out of time there, I think, just for the instructions or whatever. Okay. And now I need 4 shards of Dundun, which I do have 4 shards of Dundun. Purchase an abundant beacon from Shell the Chip. Okay, and I will get 4 shards of Dundun. I have 8 and the weekly is 0 out of 8. What's that? I don't understand quite what that means. Chip of abundance. Where do I get the chip of abundance? Abundant beacon. Okay, never mind. I misunderstood something. So I buy the beacon using abundance. I don't have that much abundance. I have none. Can I get in there? How do I... Oh, I get one for 1 unalloyed abundance. Do I have one? I have... Okay, never mind. I misunderstood again. Okay, so now I have done that, and then this is a abundant offerings we get. Okay, so now I can actually do the weekly. That was the introduction quest. Dundun, you also have complete each abundance quest once. Okay, and this, okay, earn 20,000 points during abundance. But what I think now is we get the abundance of wealth quest from over there. So I'm going to go back to Amanizar village because I want to pick up the quest that I need. Basically, the quest has me do the abundance event. And then I am able to get myself the necklace, or the quest itself just gives me the necklace, which is fine as well. So we're learning how to do all the weekly events right now, and I'm kind of cool with that. Maybe that's a whole video that I do, is doing every weekly just so we see what the weekly events are. So I get more familiar with them because I feel like I'm going to be doing this at least for 2 weeks, you know? Okay, an abundance of wealth, harvest wealth for the Loa of abundance. Okay, cool. Now, I talked about shards of Dundun, which sounds like the... But you actually get these... I'm confused how the total maximum is 8 out of 8 when the weekly maximum is 0 out of 8. I really don't understand, because I guess we weren't supposed to be able to get them before this reset, so it's a little thrown off. Okay, I'm glad to see Blizzard is so prepared for this expansion launch. Anyway, let's go and do the abundance event. But the way you get those shards of Dun is you do gathering, I think. That's how I got mine, at least. I got them from skinning, so there is that. Maybe you could just loot them by killing shit out there. I don't know. But let us enter the thing and get the thingy. We have 3 minutes to grind as much as possible. Somebody just murdered a bunch of stuff here. We're going to try and unlock. We're depositing as much as we can get here. Okay, we seem to have unlocked more areas. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling a whole bunch, because I think the goal is to just get as much abundance as humanly possible. So there's a public altar contribution, which is like how much all of these are contributing. I don't know if this is an instanced area. It is not, which means these will reset. Yeah, these are already resetting. We're just going to go ahead and finish off the ones that I'm currently fighting. What does this do? Okay, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that did for me. I really don't understand. But we are depositing all the abundance we have gathered here. 20,000 abundance earned. How do I earn the abundance? I do not know, but oh well. Collect these things that are dropping. Make sure we get that. Again, I have a minute 30 left. Can I? Oh, I can skin these, dude. If I just click them, I can skin them. I didn't even realize that. And that seems to give quite a good chunk of abundance. Okay, well, let's do a big pull here. Big pull, big pull, big pull, big pull, big pull, big pull. Big pull, big pull, big pull, big pull. We've got a minute to do this pull. There's someone down there that's got a whole bunch going on right now. All right, big pull, big pull, big pull. Collect all the stuff from the ones we've murdered. Then we just right click them all for skinning. We've got super fast skinning because Worgen. Collect all of this stuff. Keep going. This seems to be the spot to go because there's so many of these mobs right here. There's an altar of abundance over there. I have almost maximum amount. We're dropping all of the abundance here. Nice. This guy's saying good contributions. That is always good. I'm going to skin these real quick. These are just floating. Okay. They just blow up. I'm doing a bazillion damage to them somehow. Okay. That is somehow less useful than just me being able to mass pull them. Okay, they just explode into a bazillion pieces when I touch them. I have 10 seconds left, it seems. I'm going to collect what I can, and I'm going to go deposit it. I think I'm supposed to deposit it. There we go. Deposit what I have. Abundance bag is emptied, and boom, we're done. So how did I do? I collected 20,000 abundance, apparently. Which is wonderful. That means I got my weekly done. Event details, let's see here. So materials contributed, 7,200. Tier 2 blessing bonus. Okay. 4 large orbs. I don't know. 1 bonus events. I did a bonus event. Okay. I have no idea how this works. That was so fast that I just genuinely don't know. Enter. Oh, and I can just keep going in. This is kind of fun, actually. But I've done my weekly, so I kind of just don't care anymore. I'm going to move on. So that's another thing I've done so far as the weeklies are concerned. I have done the Void Storm previously by going to the Void Storm and just kind of sitting here and letting this thing go through. But I think I didn't actually get the full reward because it wasn't the weekly reset yet. So with the abundance event, I genuinely don't know what I got out of that. Actually, I got this abundance satchel that gives us the first 2 pieces. Yeah, first 2 give us adventure gear. A little disappointing. I've already gotten 2 pinnacle caches, so I don't even get a piece of gear anymore. But that's okay. Teleport to Dundun's location and locate Den and Zulaman. Oh, I will keep that so I can use this when I need to go to the abundance event in the future. That's nice. But what I really want is that that necklace that I'm supposed to get from this quest. We land over here and I can go for... Oh, there's 2 different necklaces. Nice, dude. And so that oh my god, that's so freaking good, dude, because you're not stuck with shitty stats on one. I would love like haste versatility as an option, but I'll take whatever has haste on it, which is this haste crit one. That is so smart, Blizzard. Good job. They actually let us choose our stats. That is so nice. That is actually really, really nice, because jewelry is super important for your secondary stats. It contains a lot of them. See, I have 487 haste, and 108 of that is from here. So 1/5 of my haste comes just from 1 piece of gear. More than 1/5, actually. So that's really, really cool. I think I can learn some leatherworking stuff here. We're going to grab that. We're going to grab the skinning one as well. We're also going to learn this thing from skinning just while I'm here. These are one-time purchases, so it doesn't really matter. but I wanted to get them while I'm here so I don't forget. Also, I'm supposed to be able to buy the... Isn't there supposed to be a pattern of some sort that I can buy that teaches me how to do something? Or did I already buy that and not even realize? Oh, there it is. Midnight Leatherworking 50. I need to have 50 to get it or what? Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's go and spend our points. So my specialization in this is I wanted to get thorough tanning so that I can just get more materials. And I feel like that might be the actual play here. I have 11 points. I could unlock superb scales. I think that I'm going to go for that. The reason I started sort of investing into gainful gathering here is because I wanted to get my hand on Trophy Taker, and I think that's the next thing I'm going to get since I've gotten this Superb Scales. So I'm going to get this to 10 and I'm going to unlock Trophy Taker because that gives us access to getting these more often, and these are quite expensive. Now I've gotten these Peerless Plumages are worth far less than they used to, but when the early access just started, these were like 100,000 gold. They're still extremely expensive, like this Fantastic Fur. I mean, if I can just get one of these, that's thousands of gold right off the bat. So that's still kind of cool. But yeah, anyway, we are doing a hard prey though. So let's get busy doing that. I need to get 10 stolen equipment here. I think doing a world quest while I'm in a hunt does contribute to the hunt progress. So I'm going to do this world quest, the hunt world quest, and then I'm going to go and do this one. I'm supposed to do 3 world quests in Zulaman to unlock this extra pinnacle cache, which is kind of worthless to me at this point because I don't really get any more gear from it, but it says coffer key shards is something I can get from it. I have not gotten any, so I'm a little confused how that works. I think that is for when the season actually starts. In preseason, I don't think we have bountiful delves, so we're not going to have any coffer keys or shards or anything. And I flew past my little world quest thing, but let's go there anyway. The interesting thing is, will this prey hunt or prey world quest count towards these 3 world quests? Because right now I don't even have 3 world quests out here to do. I only have 1, which is fine because there's a whole week of quests that can still spawn in, which will be fine. Okay, wait, am I actually hunting this NPC? Am I supposed to stay on top of her? I think I'm supposed to stay on top of her and collect these. My prey ran away. Okay, so I'm not supposed to stop to grab these. I'm supposed to keep hunting after her. Interesting. Okay, I didn't know how this worked. I haven't never done this before, so this is new. I just started running after her. I was like, God damn, okay, let's go. Okay, these are traps that the prey thing was setting for me. I'm going to go ahead and activate them all because it gives me hunt progress. There's a lot of them, but they seem to probably be in the path of where she's going to lead me or whatever. So I'm just going to go ahead and deactivate all of these for a bunch of easy hunt progress. I don't know how much it is from these, but I just keep seeing these, so I'm just going to keep going. One over there. Summoned Mana Fiend spawned in when I did that. So there's this item to collect. I need to kill these before I can collect that item. So I'm trying to get progress for my prey hunt. I should go do the world quest now, though. Oh, and she's spawning in while I'm fighting things that I was trying to... It's funny. The prey target always spawns in when you're fighting something. Like it happens so frequently, it's really hard to ignore. So you could just go and get into a fight and it'll be fine. These are significantly beefier, it seems, than the normal ones, but that is to be expected. They're not really, they're kind of just tickling me, so I really don't mind. But I am a 229 geared tank at this point, so not too surprised by that. Might be a little bit more difficult for someone who isn't a tank, but that's okay. Where is the red little fog thing? Where did they try to hide? Over here. We find them, we right click them, gives us hunt progress, and then we continue to clean up these little traps. More hunt progress. And this thing. Okay, right click the Remnant of Anguish. Very nice. I mean, this world quest for the prey is better than anything else because it seems to be connected to a bunch of traps that the wary puts down. Yeah, there's another trap over here, and they seem to be respawning, and this is just basically the freest the freest freaking progress ever is just doing these traps. I think these traps that are here for the world quest probably shouldn't contribute towards the thing. Did this one respawn or... No, they're not respawning. That's a different one, I think. but I seem to have not picked up one of these remnants from up here. So let's go do that real quick. No, the traps are definitely respawning. I'm not crazy. I'm not going to fight this Mana Fiend. I don't care enough. There is a remnant thingy next to it. Maybe between swings I can activate it? Yes, I can. Easy hunt progress. We keep going. Dude, it's so easy being a druid. You don't have to fight anything. You just stay in flight form. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, I have successfully hunted my prey literally by just disarming these traps. So let's go down there and clear that out. I didn't actually do the Prey World quest, which I'm kind of annoyed about because I wanted to see if that counts towards this. But I guess we'll find out. There is still a normal prey that I can do in Zulamon, so maybe I can do that and see if that affects this. I'm going to assume that it doesn't. Disarmed trap. Rearm the trap and toss it at an ambushing prey, dealing massive damage and causing them to flee. Oh, so if I disarm traps, I can get this item, which lets me basically Uno reverse the prey when it comes up. That is cool as shit. Okay, let's summon it in, and there it is. Can I use it now? But this doesn't seem to be during an ambush. Invalid target. Yeah, it's saying invalid target. We can't seem to get out of here until we beat the crap out of Nadra here, which I'm okay with, because I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me. To quote a ridiculously good line from Watchmen, from Rorschach. I mean, coolest character ever. Clearly deranged, very deranged, and not a good character, like morally good, but very much a cool character. All right, 500 thrashes later, we are just about done with Nadra here. We keep interrupting her, keep moving out of the swirlies, and surely she will fall. And she has fallen. And we got some veteran Dawn crests. Pray hard mode 1. Pray no rest for the wretched. Is that an achievement? Okay. What do I do? Defeat Lost Eldrin and Nadra the Starving on hard mode. Oh, okay. Interesting. And now we have Prey Seeker's Veteran. Chest containing a random piece of veteran equipment, supplies, gold, and a chance for profession materials. Okay, cool. So let's see what we get. We get ourselves a wrist. Nice. Okay. We lose haste, but I don't care. We get more agility, and agility is king. Midnight Superior. Okay, 230 item level. That is awesome. Okay, so equip a superior or better item with a minimum item level of 220 in every slot. What was this? 207? Oh, okay. Nice, dude. 230 item level. And every piece is at least 220 right now. So that's I'm super happy about that. That is awesome. Well, Prey on hard mode is definitely worth it, but we are not done yet. We still have 2 weekly events to participate in. And the next one is going to be the Legend of the Heroneer, because for that, we are going to get a belt, I believe. So that is going to be awesome. A champion belt. Don't mind if I do. Again, that champion piece is a reward for having renown. We have the quest Legendary Prosperity, discover a Legend of the Heroneer. And for that, we get a Harati Defender's Cord, which is going to be a nice upgrade to our existing belt. Let's go to the root of the tree here and go through. So I tried doing this yesterday before the reset, but I was not able to do so because it didn't work. You couldn't start the actual quest, but now we can do so. We talk to Zurashar Kasame over here, and we select a relic to pursue. Is there a reason to go for any specific one? Whatever, I'll grab this one right here, center. Ooh, no, we get different decor. Is that it? Ooh, okay, a whistling arrow, we get a bubbling cauldron, we get a replica wand thing, we get a lantern. Why can't I see how this looks? Can I link it? No, if I try to link it, it doesn't work. Oh, we don't know how, we can't do these two yet. Okay, that'll unlock at some point. It's either the lantern or this anvil. I think I'll go for the lantern because more lighting options is always good. You won't be able to change relics until after the next weekly reset. Yeah, that's fine. We'll stick to that one. Okay, and now travel to blah and uncover the truth behind blah. Okay, and there's also a yellow quest to pick up. No, that is the quest. No, meditate somewhere. I can do that. Hold on. Aerolith was whispering me here. He says, want to see my stupid mog? I said, hell yeah. The sword is just the top of the cake, or the tip of the cake, or what? Oh. Hold on. Maybe I can go human form and it'll probably look better because he plays blood elves and void elves exclusively pretty much. Don't know why I opened my collection tab. I need to go here, switch to human form, and then apply the set. Okay. What the heck? Nice skirt. I love it. It's skirt eye patch combo goes crazy. Okay, hold on. Nice. Okay, it did change me back to worgen form. I didn't want to be in human form on this character. Cool. Legendary prosperity. Wait, I actually completed that quest before I even did the thing? Huh? I mean, don't mind if I do. Where do I turn this in exactly? I think it's the rep vendor over here. Cool. That was the easiest piece of champion gear in my entire life. That might be an overstatement, but still, I'm quite happy to have gotten this piece of champion gear. So I can learn this pattern, which is World Tree Root Wraps, which is an embellished piece of gear. Your spells and abilities have a chance to resonate with the world soul, creating an orb of Azerothian power nearby. Gathering this orb empowers you, granting blah of your highest secondary stat for 15 seconds. 113 is not a bad amount for a 246 piece of gear. That's pretty cool, and you can probably, of course, improve that with better, like, enchanted crests or whatever. I don't know if that's worth me learning right now. I don't really have much of the Leatherworker's Moxie thing, but what I can do is I can sell a bunch of these items that I don't really need right now. Let's get rid of those. There we go. I just realized I probably should have picked up the hard mode prey here for this zone while I do the weekly, but oh well, you know, life sucks. And then you die. Let's go over to meditate at the ancient vision stone. Is that what I'm supposed to do to kickstart this whole thing? Is this the legendary thing, or am I just like, am I doing random shit that I don't really need to be doing? I don't know actually. So this is, oh, okay. So we get the yellow quest, which is actually the thing that we picked up from the relic we chose. So now we actually get to see this lantern. Okay, that will not fit into my house at all, but now I know, you know? And then there's Pinnacle Cache, which will give us the stuff, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, let's do this. This seems easy so far. I haven't even had to fight anything yet, which is nice. There's a thing over there, Seeker's Trail. Oh, dude, Seeker came through here? Haven't played with Seeker in a while. I miss him. And one more strange wildlife observed. Okay. And then a fractured song. Align the resonance stones, timing your actions with its pulses. Okay. Oh, oops. What are my actions? Attempt to tune. Okay. So I just got to time it when it's in the blue zone. Okay. Okay, cool. That was actually pretty fun. Fun little mini game. Nice. I'm following a trail of these like notes. Okay. Seeker's visions. Okay. There's a bunch of seekers here. So I'm supposed to stand here. This is the first vision. This is the second vision, which I don't see what it is exactly. And is this one upstairs or downstairs? I don't see where the last vision is. Me no understand. What am I supposed to do here? It's telling me that this is where I'm supposed to be. Maybe I'm supposed to be upstairs again. Or maybe I should read what those Seeker's Trails things do. Oh, okay, never mind. It just took some time until these showed up. I was up here already, but they weren't here before. Stage 4, and there's the Anarn Bloom, or Alnhara's Bloom. Okay. Is that it? So it's like a lore thing? Okay. That's the whole thing? Surely there's more to it, or is it really that easy? No, it's really that easy. Okay. Don't mind if I do get myself easy peasy lemon squeezy weekly stuff done. Hell yeah, dude. I might actually, these weeklies are kind of chill and fun. I might actually participate in these and do them for a renown until I max out all my renowns. Okay, so I've been here. What am I supposed to do now? Nothing really. Okay, he chats with me. I'll figure that out some other time, I guess. We learned the renown. That's 10 housing EXP. We're halfway to level 6, which is nice. We get the mood enhancer thingy when we hit level 6, which is nice. Not big on housing, but Danny wants to help me make a really cool house, so I am trying to level it up as much as possible and get her decor to play with when she does build my house for me, because I'm bad at it. A tattered ball. What's that? Okay, that's probably some little secret thing around here. I'm not gonna worry too much about that. Wait, where's this quest turn in over here? Nowhere. Never mind. Midnight World Tour is done, but that is because I have completed the Voidstorm thing before this weekly reset. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Voidstorm and go do the Voidstorm weekly thing right now. Right meow. Doing the Voidstorm weekly is how I got myself the champion tier trinket here. So there is that. I had to pick up a quest from the renowned quartermaster to get it, and that seems to be sort of the way things work. You talk to a renowned quartermaster, it gives you a quest. The quest is basically to do the weekly event, and then you do the weekly event, and that gives you the good stuff. Apparently there's this ride the war worm. Oh dude, that sounds way too fun to pass up. Hold on, I'm gonna go do that. I need to go ride the war worm. What do I do? Do I have abilities, or does it just take me somewhere? I do have abilities. I'm a sniper. Okay, these guys think they're tough. Dude, think again. Think again. I don't even have an HP bar, bro. How are you going to kill me? How are you going to kill me? So I have to kill some here in the lower courtyard. We started with the ones that, you know, were shooting at me. We're moving on to probably another section here. Okay, so this is where I have to protect the people that are getting shot at. No, there's no people. There was a quest similar to this that I did here recently, but I guess this is what the world quest is based on. Why can't I hit that guy? I want to hit that guy. Whatever. I'll shoot the guys that are shooting me, and that'll be fine. 10 forces in the upper courtyard. Need one more high value target. That's this one. And boom, that's 10 out of 10. And we move on to what now? 7 forces slain in Stormarian Watch. Okay, let me move this little add-on thing I have down here. Okay, we blow these up. We seem to be immune to damage, so I don't really have to worry about these guys that are shooting me. They're not really high priority targets or anything like that. We just need to do everything that we need to do, which is, you know, destroy these, kill targets, it's whatever. Because, like, they're hitting me or whatever, but my health here seems to be full, so I don't really mind them shooting at me. And that is a weekly quest done. Not a weekly quest, a world quest done. And it gave us a Fabled Adventures cache. I don't know if that was the weekly quest, or rather the quest that you need to do world quests for to unlock. Maybe I had it on... It can't be, because that would be like reset every week. No, I don't think that was it. I think that was just like an elite world quest or whatever, which... It doesn't feel very elite because I'm just sitting there playing a little sniper minigame, but you know what? I'm going to take a free pinnacle cache any day of the week, and let me get these Dawn Crests. I think at this point I have... How many Dawn Crests do I have? Season 1 Adventure Dawn Crests. Season maximum 120 out of 200. There's no shot. I've already gotten 20 from this and 20 from this, so that's 40. Did it start counting again from 100? Yeah, see, I've gotten another 20 here. There's no way I've earned 20. So the reason it looks to me like I've earned 20 is because I had 100 out of 100 last week, like before the reset, and now I've earned more than 20, seemingly a lot more than just 20, but it says that I'm at 120. Did this reset back to 0 after I used my Dawn Crest? I don't think it did. There's something weird going on. Maybe these don't count towards the cap. That's so weird, dude. I don't know. Whatever. This is to kill rares. I really don't care about that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to talk to this person, and that person is going to give me another quest that isn't the weekly quest for doing the Voidstorm thing, or sorry, the Stormarian Assault or whatever. Next one starts in a minute. Is that when I get to pick up the quest for this? Or do I get it just for participating? I think I get it just for participating. I don't think there's an actual quest that has me do it. I think there was one, but I don't have that anymore because I've done it once already. So yeah, for you, there might be a quest to do this. For me, there isn't, but I can get this Victorious Stormarian Pinnacle cache. The first one you do every week is a purple one, and then the next one is just blue. So you can spam this, but you get diminished returns. Oh, look at these little dudes. They have like a bucket and a mop, and they're here to clean. They're called Stormarian Maintenance. Oh, they're so cute, dude. What the hell? There's a pet that looks like this, right? Like a companion. It's super cute. Anyway, we're just gonna wait for this event to get started, and then I'll show you a bit about this event. Oh, well, there it is. We have waited long enough. So you get to activate these defenses. It costs you these Stormarian cores. I'm going to deploy a shock pylon here and a shock pylon here. I think the best ones, yeah, are these, because when a mob reaches them, they kind of stop and start attacking the light barricade. It has a lot of health, so it's not a big issue if there's a bunch of mobs beating the crap out of it. We are just deploying defenses at the moment. This is optional. You don't have to actually spend any Stormarian Stormarian cores, you can just kind of sit here and wait. I think it's optional because there's only so many defenses to deploy, and there's usually a bunch of people here ready to do that. So you might not even be able to, even if you want to. So we're just chilling now for 5 minutes, I guess. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I'll talk to you when the next stage starts, which is there's a bit of fighting then. Stage 2 is about to begin, where I think we are able to activate a few more defenses. Oh, no, we just defend. Okay, so there was 5 minutes of nothing and then a bit of defending. That's cool. The first wave is pretty easy. There are some mobs to skin, though, if you have skinning, like these big line breaker mobs or whatever, Ultradons. By the way, how cool are Ultradons? I mean, these things look amazing. We're just going to wait for them to kick the bucket here, and then I'm going to skin them for some scales. Hell yeah. And I even got gold scales out of it. Oh, and there was a Trigor shard breaker, which we will also skin. Skin everything, basically. There's no reason not to. All right, well, now we're going to just sit here in bear form. Swim, apparently, is what my character wanted to do there real quick. And then we're going to moonfire the bejesus out of anything that comes anywhere near close to the thingy. On this side, we don't have barricades, so the mobs aren't stopping. They're going to keep going through, which is fine with me. I just have more things to moonfire and more things to skin. As you can tell, this is not particularly difficult. It might be a bit more difficult in the future when there's not as many people doing this. Oh, nice. And we got the skinning skill up knowledge thing ready. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. Did I actually put any points in the skinning? I think I did. I can't seem to open my leatherworking or skinning right now due to the fact that it's I'm in combat. Maybe if I think I'm out of combat now, so let's go in here and put 1 point into this before I forget. That gives me 5 deafness, which is not particularly useful to a worgen because we have 25% deafness by default for skinning. That is exactly why I am a worgen on this character, because I knew it would be my skinning character. Because I mean, what's better than a bear for skinning? You can live whatever you pull, and you can pull like crazy with Moonfire, and you just stand in the middle-ish area of a zone with a bunch of mobs, and you just Moonfire away and get your stuff. So one thing you'll notice is it says complete the entire Stormarian assault event. That means you need to participate a little bit in each of the waves. So I've participated in wave 1, which should give me 33% of the progress towards this quest. So you can't just show up at the end of it and get full value. You have to go through all of the parts of the event, which is Blizzard's way to ensure that people are actually here and you don't feel like an idiot for just being here at the for the entire event while people are just showing up at the end and not doing anything. We did get some more defenses piled up, so a 3rd node was added to each of these zones. People have already put in all the defenses. There's a barrier back there used for that. There's a 3rd barrier over here. For wave 3, before wave 3 starts, we can deploy defenses all around the singularity anchor. Now, I have not yet seen the singularity anchor drop anywhere below like 97%. Such engaging, much wow. I know, dude. I agree. It's a little bit boring, but there is a feel to it. There is a vibe to it. Let's kick these guys' asses before they break this poor barricade. This poor barricade ain't done nothing wrong to them, and they just beating the shit out of it. But yes, before the last wave, we will get to put defenses all around this, and the single best thing to do is to put down a barricade, because the mobs will like force taunt onto the barricade, and they will just stack up right there. Some of the mobs do jump past it or whatever, but those you can just beat the shit out of and you should be fine. Most of the mobs will die before they even reach the central area. But I have now beaten the shit out of a few mobs, and I feel like I've participated enough in wave 2. So there is that. And we're just about to finish up wave number 2. I will get my completion here. 66%. We have participated in wave number 2. As you can see, oh, people are putting down this shitty defenses. I don't like these defenses. The barricades are much better. I think people like these because they do damage, but they really don't do enough damage to justify it. And they also leave these huge gaps here to walk through for mobs. So these really aren't that good. I think the barricades are better. So if you got a chance to put up a defense here, opt for the barricade. I would strongly suggest that one. But at the end of the day, I'm not your fucking dad. Do whatever you want, man. Live life to the fullest, live, laugh, love, and all that stuff. Live, laugh, love, and AFK while the rest of this event goes through. So I've hit a few things. Those few things have died, and we are now going to sit here at the center of this area and pretend like we gave our all to defend the singularity anchor. I'm gonna go and watch TikToks on my phone now.
A few moments later.
And a new stage has begun, I think. Wait, what? No, that was a victory. Wait, what's this? Oh, this is the same thing now for a blue reward. Yes, okay. So the rewards here showed me that it is blue. Okay, cool. I got worried that I was not yet done, but I did get my purple reward, which gives me no fucking way I got the mount. No fucking way I don't have to do this event anymore. No way, dude, that I actually got the mount the second time I do this. Technically the first time, because I didn't get the purple reward from doing it before the reset. So dude, no way. Is that rare? Please tell me that's rare. I will feel even better about it. Even scummier, kind of, but mostly better. No freaking way, dude. I actually get them out. Well, cool. Maybe you can get it from the blue thing. Maybe that's why people are kind of sitting there farming the thing over and over again, because this is like, it says and more. So woodlight, marl, gold, and more, as well as Sturmerian cores. So maybe the more means you can get the mount as well. Either way, cool as hell. I mean, I got a cool mount out of doing that. I'm cool with it. Look at this thing. Hold on. Let me actually summon it in. Hold on. Let me land here. Contains Sturmerian Defender. Let's mount up on this thing and let's take a look. Okay, okay. It's got like gargoyle sort of posing and whatnot. It looks very cool. Lots of teeth. I like that. For some reason, 2 eyes in each socket. That makes sense, you know, as you do. It is very much like a gargoyle looking, and that's fine. That's okay with me. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm not going to probably use it. Especially not on a druid. I'm just going to fight for him, but I like it. This is our weekly quest that lets us get another point into the console. I seemingly already have one, so I don't know. I'll just grab this. I really don't care. Are there any patterns I can learn from this? No, there's nothing for me from here. I'm going to sell my junk. No, I cannot sell items to this merchant. Okay, never mind. Well, that's a wrap on the weeklies. I guess there's more prey stuff for me to do, but I will go ahead and probably do that on a stream or whatever. You can check out the stream, of course, linked in the description, twitch.tv/definitely_not_Vlad. Very, very cool. Very happy with this. Got ourselves all the champion pieces that we could get. We got the necklace, we got the helmet, we got the belt, and we got this trinket. So that is something you can do to get yourself some champion pieces. Do all the weekly events while also doing, while having enough renown, of course, to actually do that. To get the things. By the things, I mean the champion gear. To get renown, I suggest just doing the story the story quests, and then of course doing all the side quests in the zone. Just doing that was pretty much enough for me to do. All the renown levels were high enough for me to get the champion pieces, so that is some good stuff right there. I'm quite happy with that. And then of course on each character that you want to get those champion pieces on, you will have to do the weekly event, so there is that. But hey, it's basically free champion gear for very little effort, as you can see. Now I'm going to go and do as much prey stuff as I can. I think I've unlocked level 2 because it said current progress 3 out of 4K. I got 1,000. So now I'm at this point, and I've unlocked this whatever this is. Random hunts. You may accept randomly selected hunts from Astalor. Okay, so it lets me take a random hunt rather than picking one myself, or how does that work? I'll have to figure that out. And also, when I defeat a prey target, I now get a portal back to Astalor's Sanctum, which is perfect because you want to probably do 4 in a row. So you know, kill the target. You get the portal, you go to him, you grab the next one, bing, bang, boom. I'm going to go do that stuff right now, actually. I think I'm going to go do that. No, actually, Vlad, you're going to go and you're going to edit, and you're going to be happy about it, and it's going to be great. And yeah, let's go make a video. Anyway, I'm just yapping to myself at this point. Also, this looks really cool. Shut up. Bye.